Hi guys, welcome to Classic Sitcoms, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, please subscribe. Please share these out. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll be doing another contest. So, the sooner we get there, the sooner we'll do it. Today's video is on some things, some prehistoric facts, you might say, about the Flintstones. The reason I picked the Flintstones is because, yes, it was made for adults. It was a nighttime show. And I like the Flintstones, so I'm hoping that you guys do too. So let's take a look. We'll start with the vitamins aren't as healthy as parents thought they were. The Flintstones have Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles. If you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, you might remember the Flintstone vitamins, which are still around today. Parents were excited about these vitamins because they were colorful and fun enough to convince children to take them. Parents also believed that these supplements were genuinely benefiting the children. Spoon University reported that the Flintstone vitamins contain sorbitol, a laxative agent that can cause nausea, cramps, and diarrhea if someone consumes a high quantity. The vitamins also have a type of food coloring that could lead to ADHD, with this in mind, the vitamins include vitamin A, C, D, and E, and they also contain chemicals and additives that aren't the healthiest. The Flintstones advertised Winston cigarettes. It wasn't until 1966, around that time, that the Flintstones ended the cautionary labels were on cigarette packs. The Flintstones advertised different products such as Dove, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Winston cigarettes. The show also advertised products such as Busch Beer and some of their promotional shorts. If you're wondering why the Flintstones promoted cigarettes and alcohol on a children's show, context may help. Hanna-Barbera wanted to have a hit show that would appeal to both adults and children. Plus the show aired around 8:30 p.m. When children slept or watched television with their parents. Now, while the prehistoric setting drew children in, the adult subject matter made parents laugh at the inside jokes. The Flintstones covered deep and dark topics such as suicide and infertility. Hopefully subjects such as these went over the children's heads. However, they probably stuck with many parents. At some point in the series, viewers found out that Betty Rubble, the next-door neighbor and best friend of Wilma Flintstone, could not biologically have children. Infertility is a topic that you often didn't see on television during those times. In the episode This Is Your Lifesaver, Barney Rubble, Fred Flintstone's neighbor and best friend, finds out that he may lose the adoption rights of his son Bam Bam. Fred has to stop him from jumping over a bridge. And I'm just going to add this one in. I think it's crazy, but I'm going to. CNN anchor Anderson Cooper called out the Flintstones. He took offense to a few of the theme song's lyrics. The lyrics go, "You'll have a gay old time." Anderson, who's openly gay, questioned that the lyrics were trying to say about the homosexual lifestyle, stating that the words were insinuating that his lifestyle is for Neanderthals and cavemen that is damaging to those struggling with sexuality, which is a bunch of horse hockey because gay means happy. Flintstones came out with 2 live-action movies. In 1994, the Flintstones movie was a box office success, a good movie, really. While this was critically panned movie, it made $341.6 million on only a $46 million budget. However, the second movie, which wasn't so good, The Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas, which came out in 2000, didn't perform as well. The film only brought in $59.5 million with an $83 million budget. Seth MacFarlane wanted to reboot The Flintstones. One of Seth MacFarlane's claims to fame is creating the animated sitcom Family Guy. In 2011, he wanted to give the old and cherished favorite a modern spin, but the script was likable but not lovable. It appeared as if MacFarlane gave up on the reboot because he couldn't think of ways to make Fred Flintstone stand out from Peter Griffin, the loud and obnoxious but cruder Family Guy patriarch. It is unclear if another reboot is in the works as of 2021. Fred and Wilma were the first opposite-sex animated couple to share a bed. The Flintstones were groundbreaking for many reasons. Hold on just a second. I won't have some noise being made. Such as using a laugh track. While none of the scenes where Fred and Wilma shared were overly intimate, this kind of imagery was provocative for the 60s. It's safe to say that television has come a long way since then. It makes you question what the Flintstones would have been like if it had aired in modern time. The Flintstones may not have been a Stone Age family. The Flintstone family could have been a Native American family, or the Flintstones could have been navigated their way through the Roman Empire. William Hanna and Joseph Barbera also thought about setting the cartoon in the 1600s and making this beloved family pilgrims. The duo even thought about making the Flintstone family the Bedrock Hillbillies. They considered so many unique options, but it's hard to imagine the Flintstones not being the Flintstones. And the Flintstones met the Jetsons. While the Jetsons had the same cartoon formula as the Flintstones with a laugh track and all, the only difference is that the cartoon setting took place in a futuristic setting. The show came out in '62, but the prehistoric family and the futuristic family didn't meet each other until 1987 in a time travel experiment gone wrong in a 2-hour special called The Jetsons Meet the Flintstones. Last but not least, Elizabeth Taylor made her last film appearance in a Flintstones movie. Elizabeth Taylor was one of the most renowned stars of classical Hollywood cinema. She was also known for a humanitarian. Later in her life, she made television cameos here and there, but focused more on being a philanthropist. In Taylor's last theatrical role, she played Pearl Slaghoople, Wilma Flintstone's mother, in the 1994 The Flintstones movie. How many of you guys liked the Flintstones? I thought it was great. And also thought it was kind of a tribute to the Honeymooners, Jackie Gleason show, which was also a good show. How many of you guys like Jackie Gleason show or the Honeymooners? Tell me that. I may do one on the Honeymooners. That's all I got for you. Please don't forget about classic sitcoms. Facts. This is classic sitcoms. So many, I'm confused. That's all I got for you. Please subscribe. How about that? Let's do that. Have a great day. God bless. Pray for me. I'm getting a little mixed up here. And I'll be praying for you.